Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking into all of my collections, like everything that I own that I call a collection. So yes, I try to do this like 2 times a year and have each of them like 6 months in between, but that doesn't always work, but it's fine. And every year I think I should just do this once a year because I really don't like filming this or editing it. So I'm doing this for you, y'all. You better enjoy this. Everything is fine. I'm doing this also because I really want to see my own progress in my collections, and it's easier to do it like this. I have a lot of different binders laying around here, and if you want to know where everything is from, I always have a link in my description under every video. I always forget to say that in the video, but it's always there. So if you want to know where my sleeves are from, where my binders are from, or the pages, it's all in there. So yes. And this is probably gonna be a long video. I have no clue how long it's gonna be. I also can't remember how long the others were, but if I counted correctly, we have 20 binders or collect books to go through. So yes, I'm gonna stop talking for the intro and we're gonna get into it. My plan is to get from my smallest to my biggest collections, but at one point they're all like the same size. So that's the plan. Let's see if that's gonna be possible. So let's go. The first collect book that we're starting with is this cherry one. I got this from AliExpress. I am not sure if it's still on there, honestly, but maybe it is. I think I have it linked if it's still available, but you also check it out if you want to. I used to have my thank you cards in here, but I had too many of those, so I outgrew this binder. So now I put my Bugaboo collection in here. And as you can see, I collected Zin and Rainy. And sadly, Bugaboo has disbanded, so this won't be growing anytime soon. Rainy did join Primrose, and I'm very excited about what they're gonna do because Primrose actually debuted as a duo, and I was very excited about their debut. It was very good. And then one of the girls left, I believe, and now Rainy and two other girls joined, so it's now a 4-girl group. Very excited to see what they're doing. So I have them laid out so the versions, or like the concepts, are the same. And obviously Rainy is older, so she's on the left, and Zin is younger, so she is on the right. So that was it for the first era, which was Bugaboo era. Then we have Pop era. These are so cute. And then the mixed up pre-order cards. Red haired Zin was top tier. It suited her so much. And then because Sophie, I always mention Sophie in my videos. So if you're new here, get ready for that. But Sophie is a very big Bugaboo fan. Like if you haven't noticed, like she is. And I always associate Bugaboo with her. So I just put her 2 thank you cards in here. Wait, there. Yes, like this. So just, yes, it really fit there in my head, so I just put it there. But I don't have anything here. If Primrose will have a physical release, I will try to get Rainy's cards and probably put them in here. But yes, we'll have to wait and see what's ever gonna happen. Yeah, I really need to pick up the pace. If I'm gonna talk about every collection that long, it's gonna take a while. This collect book is also from AliExpress, and I really like the simple design. I actually have 3 colors of it. I have these 3. So these 2 haven't changed since my last flip through, I believe. But I used to have Bugaboo in here, but now I have my thank you cards in here. So I'm not gonna really talk about this. I'm just gonna quickly show you everything that I have, because these are like different rounds of thank you cards, and every time I order new thank you cards, I just have one set that I want to keep for myself because I just really like flipping through this. This is what I have currently. And these and then the other 4 are for my thank you cards for my shop, actually. So I just wanted to add those, and that was it. I have room for a few more, probably one more round of thank you cards. So yes. Next up we have my purple binder. So yes, I have Wendy in here, and I've said this in a recent video, but I'm considering letting go of these Wendy cards because I don't really look at them. Like, these two are too adorable, but I'm not sure. Wait, these are stuck together. I have one or two more on the way from birthday era. Was it birthday era? Or was it, what was the latest era? It could be birthday era. Yes. But yeah, and then at the back I have my aespa section. So these are replicas. And then I just have ningning here because I've decided to collect more of Karina. So I'm not sure yet also what I'm gonna do with my ningning collection. I'm not sure if I want to try and trade her cards for some Karina cards or for some other collections. But for now, up until I make up my mind, they will be living in here. And lastly, we have the pink binder. So in here I have weekly, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I haven't opened this binder, I haven't touched this binder since my latest flip through, which was like 6 months ago. So that says enough about how many times weekly has had a comeback. I believe they haven't had a comeback in like a year, and now 4 out of the 6 current weekly girls are on Queendom Puzzle, so you can make of that whatever you want. But I collect Soojin and Soen, and I have every card up until the latest era, for which I just decided to collect only a few cards. So yes, but I still think that their concept change wasn't planned like very well. Is that the way you say it? I don't know. But I don't think that a concept change is bad, like in general, but they just had the hype of after school, and then the company, like, then they had holiday party, and then they had the concept change. But I felt like they could have like 1 or 2 concepts more, or like a concept in between that would make us ready for the concept change. But going from this to this, like, I liked Vampire. It wasn't my favorite, but I liked it. It was a lot, and I really can't believe that they lost a lot of fans because of that, which is just too bad because these girls deserve so much. So that was everything for like those eras, and these two are mixture cards. And then I have some more pre-order cards for Soen. And this is the first anniversary, like a photo card from that. And this was a fan kit card, if I remember correctly. I do think that these are album cards. Not sure about this one. I think this was a pre-order or like a lucky draw. And these were album cards, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. So I'm also not sure what I will be doing whenever weekly will have a comeback. Like, will I collect just a few cards for Soen and Soojin, or will I just sell my weekly collection? Stay tuned, I have no clue. Okay, so next up we have these B&D binders. I will be showing you 4, and I believe that's all of the 4 types they have. I was planning on making covers for that, but that obviously didn't happen, but it's fine. I believe I'm doing this in the right order. In here I have the 4 solo debuts of the ice1 girls, so eunbi, yuri, yena and chaeyeon, and I believe that's the right order. I looked it up. I hope it is, because I cannot remember it right now. But so we're gonna start with eunbi. Oh, did I say that these were the B&D binders? I'm not sure. So we have eunbi, we have her first album, and for these girls I just buy a album set or one of each album, and I just keep my pulls. It's not really collecting, but I still want to keep on supporting them. So yes, so I gave them all their own little binder. Very cute, and I have some room to grow. So that is my eunbi binder. Next up, this is my yuri binder. So we have her, we have her debut. So cute. And then her comeback. These cards are stunning. And her latest comeback. So once again, enough room to grow. I don't know when she will have a comeback, but I will be ready. Not right now. There are a lot of comebacks right now. I can't handle anymore. Next up, we have my Yena binder. And for Yena, at first, I wanted to collect every single card. So I have a few more for Smiley than you would get in an album, but I do not mind it. I haven't really been that up to date with her latest album. I was very excited about it. I pre-ordered 2 polka version albums, but the entire thing has just so blown up. Like, if you aren't familiar with it, her title track is called Hate Rodrigo, which obviously is directed at Olivia Rodrigo, but if you listen to the song, if I'm correct, it's not a hate song at all. It's just how, like, obsessed, is that the way you say? She's like, I don't know how to say it. I cannot talk in English. But it's all just gone so wrong, and I cannot understand why her company thought that this was gonna be okay, because I totally get that people are gonna get confused by that, especially when it's in a different language. And people are these days are just so quick to judge. So that wasn't really the biggest, like the strongest move. I really think that Wicked Love was better, would have been better as a title track, but okay. And they had to they had to take down the music video and they had to re-upload it. So Olivia wouldn't be in the video because she was in the background on like posters and stuff like that. So they had to re-upload that. It's an entire thing, and it's just so sad for Yena because she's getting all of the hate. Well, this is not her choice. So I just hope that this will all get better, because I believe that Yena has also, or her company has also cancelled some showcases, I believe, or some live stages, and they're saying it because due to her health. And if that's true, like, stay safe, stay healthy, everything, but it's all just a bit of a fucked up situation, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I wasn't planning on talking about that, but here we are. That's my Yena collection. And here we have my Chaeyeon collection, and I'm still waiting on her cards from the latest comeback, but I am hoping to have those soon. So I just have her Hush Rush stuff in here, which is just 3 pages. But I have quite some stuff on the way for her comeback, so this will fill up more, which I'm so excited about. Oh my god. Up next, we're gonna do my Beyond the A5 binders, and I used to have like 4 of these, I believe, but currently I still have 2, and I will show you where I put all of the other things later. And if you watch my latest video, you already know. But in here we have my soloists that aren't aespa. So we have Nayeon, which I know she's from TWICE, obviously, but I don't collect her for TWICE, so I've decided to just put her in here. And I am gonna collect some stuff for Gio's solo. I'm very excited about that. So I will probably add that here after Nayeon. And I will probably just keep on adding this stuff for these solos here, and just in the orders of these solos and not in age order. So yes. Then we have Alexa. So I have these in purple sleeves because I have them double-sided. Let's put this to the side like this. So yes, I have some more pre-order cards coming for her Juliet comeback, because I hosted some group orders and I also joined some group orders, so that's why this is in here. And then we have Chungha. There was a time where I wanted to collect all of her cards, but for now I'm just happy with whatever I have. And I'm so ready for a chungha comeback, yo. When is the queen coming back? And lastly, we have Somi, which is another comeback I'm waiting on, like queen. Just give us something more. We need more. So yeah, that was my little solo section. Then we have my other A5 binder, and I just really like this freebie. It has nothing to do with what's inside because I have my 50/50 collection in here, and I have ot5 for the IDs, but for the actual photo cards I just collect Kina and Senna, and Senna is my bias. For 50/50 I collect just album cards and select pre-order cards. I don't have any pre-order cards for their debut era, but I have some for their comeback. Talking is difficult, y'all. And I had those on the way, but I think they got lost, so that's sad. And then these are the pre-order cards that I own. And this Senna card is just the cutest. Honestly, adore them so much. So yes, I don't know what's gonna happen with 50/50. So I'm actually a bit scared for them with them in this entire situation. So I'm not gonna say anything else about it. I've talked about it in my latest video, so not gonna do that again. Next up, we're gonna do my A5 white binders. These are the Beyond binders. Any page that I use are also from Beyond. But once again, you can find all of the links in my description down below. And this is my boy group A5 white binder. And we're starting off with Treasure. And for Treasure, I collect Jihoon, Jungwoo, and Jungwon, and I also collect Yedam. But if you follow Treasure even a little bit, you know that Yedam and Macho left. So I'm still a bit sad about that because Yedam was my main bias and he was very close to becoming an alt. So yes, so let's just flip through this. I'm still very excited about my Treasure collection because Treasure just had a subunit debut and Move is a motherfucking bob. I know it's a bob. Let's just, yeah. And they just announced their full group comeback for their second full album at the end of July. So I believe they're coming back on the 28th and itzy is coming back on the 30th. Is that possible? Wait. Itzy is coming back on the 31st. So yes, it's already gonna be a busy month, but it's fine. I'm so excited to have more Treasure music. So this is my little Yedam section. It's not complete, but finding his card right now is even more difficult than it was before. So that's amazing. And then I also have these ot10 sets. So these two were the sets that you got when you bought a tech album for their latest comeback. So yes, I just have those two. And that was it for my Treasure collection. Treasure does really take up most of this binder. And then we have my little Gravity collection. And for Gravity, I collect Woobin, as you can obviously see. And this is just a low-key collection for me. So yes, luckily he isn't that difficult to find or to collect. He isn't the most expensive member. So it's a fun collection and I really appreciate it. And then these are two digipack cards and some jewel case cards, are they? And some units. And for someone who doesn't collect pre-order cards for Gravity, I don't know how I ended up with almost a full page. But yes, also some non-album stuff. I honestly do not know. And I have some extra empty pages because I don't know where else to put them. So that was it for this A5 white binder. So my second A5 white binder I use for my Purple Kiss collection, as you can see. But first I wanted to show you this because I am still obsessed with this. A friend of mine on Instagram makes this. She has her own shop and I have a few more of those. I actually also have an itzy one. I'm gonna show you. This one. Wait, like this. It's the actual cutest and I am obsessed with her stuff. So I'm gonna show you. This is her account and you should follow her. And she makes the cutest stuff ever. Okay, I haven't liked these because I've liked them with my shop account, but I will go back later and like those. But show her some love because she's amazing. Yes. My purple case collection. I used to collect just Swan. If you've been here before, then you would know that I used to collect just Swan. I have been collecting Swan since debut era. And ever since I've met Purple Kiss for the last era, I fell in love with all of the girls, but collecting another group, like full group, wasn't possible. Isn't possible. We'll get into that later. But I still wanted to do something more, so I decided to pick up those in Ere as well. So for the first era, I have them complete, and this is just a vibe. I love it so much. Then we get into hide and seek era. I'm just missing one Ere, and I have this go on because I am obsessed with this card. I just needed to have it. Then we have, was it? Yes, Meme. This card is top tier. This is just like my Gravity collection. This is just like a fun collection. I work on this whenever I want to. Like, that's the case with all of my collections, but this doesn't have any high pressures. Like, if Purple Kiss would have a comeback right now, which I don't think they will have anytime soon, but I wouldn't be stressing out about the cards that I don't have, but I do have them with some other collections. So yes, it's nice to have something to work on that is just fun. So yes, this is their latest era. Now we get into my Spawn pre-order cards. She had her solo debut. I am obsessed with 20. It's so adorable, so cute. It fits her so well. And yes, I still need to order the albums. You should all listen to 20. And then I have some full group sets. So this was still when they were ot7 with Jeon. And then I have these sets. I won these two because I won the fan calls. And this is my fan made set, which I made for my group order joiners to thank them for joining and making it possible that I could actually meet Purple Kiss. And I have some empty pages because why not? So that was my Purple Kiss collection. Okay, I'm not sure which collection or which binder I should grab next. So, oh, we're gonna do my miscellaneous girl group binder next. So this is still a very new addition to my binder collection because I already used to have these collections in my A5 binders and I was just so done with that, so I put them in here. So I have multiple groups in here and it just feels good to have a binder like this again where I have just multiple groups in one binder, because a lot of my binders, as you've seen so far, just have one group or one person in them. And even though for some groups I need to have that, it's just nice to have a binder like this. So I have them in alphabetical order. So we're starting out with aespa, for which I collect Karina, and I collect her selectively. So I just collect whatever the hell I want. So for the first era, I collect just 3 cards. I'm planning on getting another selfie. And maybe if I will find the third selfie for a decent price, I will switch this out with that one. And then for girls era, I am collecting 4 cards. So I'm planning on just getting the character card for here because I actually really like those. So yes. And then for the latest era, because I pulled all of this, I've decided to keep them. And I have the last card on the way. I believe there's one more Korean press card and there are a few more American press cards. But because I'm not from America, it's gonna be either impossible or freaking expensive to get those cards. I've decided to just not worry about them. And the last Korean press card isn't my favorite, so I have this one on the way. It's another one with dark hair, and my Korean collection would be complete if I would get these two. Yes. So yes, I am actually very excited about finally really collecting Karina with my own rules. Just a little reminder that it doesn't matter if you don't collect everything, as long as you are happy with whatever you collect and you don't feel pressured to collect more or you don't feel like, oh my god, they're releasing more stuff, I need to get it, and that stresses the fuck out of you, then it's fine. Like, you shouldn't feel that for a collection, because this all should be fun. Just a little reminder. Yes. Then we have from us 9, which is a new collection. I actually set up for this in my last strong photo cards video. I am collecting Jiwon, and I'm collecting her from My Little Society onwards. I can never say that right the first time, and I kind of did it right now, but it still sounded weird. So My Little Society. So yes, I have everything completed except for the latest era, which I don't have anything on the way. I have Talk and Talk in the middle, and then 9-way tickets at the top and the bottom. And we have Midnight Guest. I am still new to their era names, so like album names is what it's called. So this is from our Memento box. Yes. And then this is where Unlock My World will go. But like I said, I don't have anything on the way. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna try and get some sets from Mercari Japan. So yes. Then we have IVE. And for IVE I collect Gal. And I have her 3 album cards at the top. And then these are pre-order cards. And then this one is from the like welcoming package. Yes. But I'm still not sure if I want to keep my IVE collection, so for now I'm just gonna keep it. Here I have the album cards here, and then the corners are pre-order cards. I didn't even realize that these are all the same outfits until I put them in here, so that's nice. Once again, the same thing. These are the album cards, and then we have the pre-order cards. And then for the latest era, this is it. I've decided to also collect Liz for the normal album cards and the jewel case cards. So yes, I have one more Liz album card on the way, and I'm hoping to get another girl card from my group orders that I've joined. So yes, but like I said, I'm not sure what my plans are gonna be for IVE, because I really enjoyed their latest album. Like, the entire album was top tier, but I don't really feel that connection with the group. So decisions. Then we have mimiirose, which I'm still waiting for their comeback. So for mimiirose I collect Gia, which I have loved ever since she performed, what was the song, the NCT song, Kick It, on Girls Planet together with Youngin. I just loved her so much. But when she was eliminated, I was so freaking upset. Like, nothing after that. Nothing in Boys Planet. Okay, maybe Haruto getting eliminated. But I think that's kind of the same vibe. The kind of the same feeling I had. When Gia and Haruto both got eliminated, I was like, what the hell is happening? How can they be eliminated? And some other, like, less talented people go on. Yeah. I was mad. But she debuted in mimiirose, so I'm very proud of her. And I also decided to collect Yeon because I just fell in love with her. I would also love to collect Yeonjae. She is just so iconic, but yes, I would think about it. But if I could, I would collect so many more people, but I can't, so we don't. Then in here we have Miss Lily, and the setup for this is still a work in progress because I'm not really sure if I like it. So we have the debut era here. I just have the light version cards. And then for their first comeback, I have them up here and down here. Then we have the latest comeback. So I have the album cards like here, I believe that those are the album cards, and then these are some of the pre-order cards that I got. So it fills up a 9-pocket page. So I already set up for the comeback, and this is everything that I have on the way for pre-order cards, and I'm not planning on getting any more because I don't know why they did it, but nmixx and itzy are having a comeback around the same time, and that just doesn't make sense to me. But okay, so that's it for now. And then I have some more leftover pre-order cards, which I don't like having them here, but I can't put them anywhere else. So yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do with this, so we're gonna leave it. Then we have Stacy, and for Stacy I collect Sumin, And I have her 2 album cards for the first 2 eras, and then 1 pre-order card per era. Then we have Stereotype. I have this Apple Music card. Yes, I believe it's Apple Music, and the other ones are all album cards. Then for I can't think of the name. Young Love, yeah, Young Love. I have all of her album cards, these 4, and then a pre-order card, and this is the light stick cards. I just thought it was freaking stunning, so yes. Then we have We Need Love, and the album cards are over here, and then this is the digipack, and then we have 3 pre-order cards. And then we have Teddy Bear era, so cute. These are all of the album cards plus the 2 digipack cards. And then these are the pre-order cards that I got for Teddy Bear era, and this is a Japanese card that I was gifted from a friend. So yes, just pink zoom-in is stunning gorgeous. Love her so much. And then lastly in this binder we have Simbi from Viviz. So this is all of her cards from the debut era plus 2 group cards. And from this era onwards, I've decided to just collect a few cards. This is Summer Vibe. And then we have Various. So yes. And that was everything for in this binder. Very cute, very stunning. I have room to grow if I want it to. So yeah. So my next binder is my Tsui binder. And for now I have Tsui in Ultra Pro pages. But I am considering putting her in the Amazon Japan pages, just because I really do not like the way this looks. But for Tsui I have her completed, but I'm still waiting on my cards for the latest era. So we're just gonna flip through this, because I cannot believe that I finally completed this. My Twice journey is insane. Like, if you've watched my collection from the beginning, I started with collecting full special and more full group. Then I went down to my top 3, which, if I remember correctly, was Sana, Mina, and Nayeon. Then at one point I decided that I wanted to drop Mina and just collect Nayeon, Sana, and Nayeon. Then I wanted to collect full group again. I'm not even sure if I'm doing this in the right order, but and at one point I was just like, no. I went from top 3 to full group to top 3 again, and after that I was like, no, I'm gonna collect Tsui, which was never in my top 3, but that's all fine. I just really like her, and I'm very happy with my current Tsui collection. So yes, as you can see, I still have quite some ot9 sets, because that just works out better. Some people put cards on the back, but this for me is just the perfect way to show my love for all of the girls, because they were my first girl group, if I remember correctly. So I just love them so much. I just wish they would come to the Netherlands for the tour, but oh well, you can't always have everything. And like I said, I have everything completed, and I'm still waiting on this to arrive. So I will just tell you, this is for the ot9 set I'm collecting. It's the blue and pink outfit set that almost everyone is collecting for their ot9 set. I already have it completed, and this is gonna be for the album cards. And I can't remember how many cards I have on the way for this, but I will rearrange this whenever I get those, because these are 3 of the pre-order cards, and I believe I have 2 or 3 pre-order cards on the way from my group order manager as well. So yes, I will have 3 pages for ready to be. Very nice. So yes, that was my Tsui collection. I am ready for a comeback, which, like I said earlier, please do not have a comeback right now. There's already so much stuff happening. Okay, next up we have my Dino collection, and for Dino I have 3 binders. So this one is the first one, and it's the only A4 binder I have for him, and in here we have his album cards, which is completed up until the latest era, which I'm still working on. I believe I have most of it on the way, if not everything, but let's just flip through this. I am also gonna switch these pages to the Amazon Japan pages, but the only thing that is the problem that's gonna be with this binder is that this is not really that wide. So the pages, the Amazon Japan pages are bigger or like wider, so they will either end right here or a bit further, which I do not like. But oh well. So yes. I don't have any of his like carrot sets in here, those with like a bazillion cards, because this is already a pretty filled binder and I don't want to fill it up even more. So I just put those in the original binder that it came with, which it works out perfectly fine. So don't look at that. I just needed a sticky note for for myself to know what my plan was for the setup. But yes, I believe, if I remember correctly, I have everything on the way that I wanted to. So my Dino collection should be up to date, at least the Korean album cards. Because now we're gonna go into the Japanese album cards, and this is still a work in progress. But these aren't that easy to find. So yes, I'm still not really that excited about this setup because some of the cards are on the back and I don't really like that. I don't know why I have this page here, but it's fine. I think I might have some Dream things on the way, which is the latest Japanese era. So I think that's why that's in there. And these are some pre-order cards that I have for Dino. And then at the back we have my hidden Dokyum section. So yes, there was a point where I wanted to collect Dokyum as well, but then I decided that 17 has too many cards already, so I couldn't be bothered. But I just kept the cards that I have because this is all so freaking adorable. So yes, that was the first Dino binder. Then we have the second and third Dino binder, and I got these binders from Luca Lab, and the links to this will be in the description. And I just really like these binders. The thing is, oh, that was stuck. The thing is that I think I bought the wrong size, so I have these smaller rings, and it would have been more practical if I got the bigger rings. But these binders aren't that cheap, so I'm just gonna work with what I've got. So we're gonna look into this one first. So each of these binders kind of have a theme slash, I don't know how to call it, like there is organization in the chaos, let's just say it like that. So in here we have the how do you say it, social club cards. It's going amazing, the social club cards. I've been thinking and talking about my collections for too long now, and I'm starting to go crazy, and we still have quite some binders to go through. So we have the social club cards and the two business cards as well. Then we have the icon, and then another round for the icon. The idea here is that I have all of the photo book stuff at the same place. So this is all I have for photo book related things. I know there's a lot more, but okay. Then we have some HMV cards. And then we get into the random section for my Dino collection. I do have two of his in the soup cards, and I believe I have a third one on the way, so I'm just missing one more. And the idea for this section is that whenever I will start on these sets or on this item or on this merch drop, I will just take out this card and stick it with the others. So yes, and of course some empty pages, because why not? Oh, I forgot to say, my pages are the Amiibo pages. I got these from Macari Japan, and I really recommend them. So that was my second Dino binder. Then we have my third Dino binder, and we start this binder with his season's greeting stuff. So I have everything that's currently out, so that's up to date. And then we have his fan kit stuff, and I have almost everything. I'm still waiting on this last one to arrive, and then I will also be up to date with his fan kit cards. Then we get into the concert related sets, which I don't really have that many of. At least let me say it like this, there are a lot of them and I just have a few. So yes. Then we have the DVD slash Blu-ray slash code cards. I don't know what it is, but yes. So I have this many because Dino isn't that expensive on Macaro Japan. Even these cards, even though these normally go for like 30 or 40 euros, I got some of them for like 3 or 4 euros. So not complaining about that. So yes. And then just here at the back I have some more inclusions from the season's readings of last year, or like the last one that they did. So I just didn't know where else to put them, so I just put them here. So that was my entire Dino collection. And I have some more cards on the way. I work on this whenever I want to. This is another like low priority fun collection for me because 17 has so many things, so I will never be done, which also is kind of stressing me out. But when I think about it, I don't need every single card that they put out, so I'm fine with collecting whatever I like and whatever I want. So yes, that's nice. The next up we have my wjsn slash Kepler binder, and at the beginning we have this cute photo card holder with a photo card of Sophie's cat. Like I said, I always have to talk about Sophie. So here she is again. And yeah, just the cutest ever. You will see the cat again soon. So we start with wjsn. And for wjsn, I collect my top 3, which is Yoram, Dayoung, and Yeonjung, with Dayoung being my main bias, and then the other two just sharing second place. And for the first album, Yeonjung actually wasn't there because she was still promoting with IOI, if I remember correctly. So I have this Subin card. I was thinking about collecting her IOI card, but that doesn't have the same vibe. So I just have Subin. So that's why this is not in age order, because I just prefer it this way. So we have Yoram and Dayoung still in the same rows. So yes. For wjsn, I have almost everything, and right now I'm just looking for the few cards that are like impossible to find, so that's amazing. And there are mainly in this era. So yes, but I do have Dayoung completed for every era, if I'm correct. So yes. Yoram is also participating in the Queendom Puzzle show, which I still have to watch. I feel like I say that every video, but yes, I still have to watch it, and I'm just not ready to commit to another Mnet show because every time they fuck something up. So yeah, I also have 2 OT10 sets just because I really like them. These pages aren't in my link, and that's mainly because 1, I forgot about them, and 2, I really do not like them. But I bought them, so I'm using them. These are the Muji pages, and these are like the 10 pocket pages. I believe they sell them as like business card pages. But yes, they have this like weird texture on it, which I do not like. But oh well. So we have some Dayoung pre-order cards, and then 3 units per era, and then 1 per member. So we have Yoram's units, Dayoung's units, and then Yeonjung's units, and this is the cutest card. I believe I have a duplicate of this, but I can't remember where I put the other card. So that's amazing. Then for the subunits, I've decided to collect full group. So we have chungha for their debut. I'm just missing these 2 Luda cards, which are gonna be a pain to get. Yes. And then we have super yoppers. So still missing Luda, and I'm missing 1 Subin, and I have this one on the way. Then we have wjsn the black. I have this one on the way, so this is complete. So if they will ever have a comeback, I will be ready. Yes. Then we get into some non-album stuff. Just like 17, wjsn has a lot of non-album. So I'm not gonna stress about all of the things that I have to get. I'm just gonna look at things that I really like and things that are not that difficult to get. That's also a very important thing for me, because this is a fun collection, and if I have to pay like 30 euros for 1 card, then it's not fun for me. So these are for their photo books, and I know they have more photo book sets, so I think I'm gonna try and get those as well. And then these are some season's greetings cards, and I would love to get more of these. And these are the photo cards that are related to the latest fan meeting. Was it a fan con they called it? And I'm just missing this Yoram card. I have this Yeonjun card on the way. So yes, so I'm still looking for those last few Elmo cards at the beginning. But other than that, oh, and the Chokme cards as well. But those are also like unfindable. But other than that, I don't have really anything that I need for my wjsn collection. Just some things that I would like to get, but it's not like a goal to finish anything. So I am kind of thinking of this as like semi-finished, I guess. Not really sure. So next up we have Kepler. And for Kepler I also collect my top 3, which is Eugene, Eugene, Jonghyun and ESO. Let me put this in frame. So as you'll probably know, Jonghyun is my main bias in Kepler, and I used to collect my top 3 when they debuted, which was actually chaeyeon, Bae and Jonghyun, but then I dropped my top 3 and just collected Jonghyun, and then I decided that I really want to collect Eugene and Yeso as well, because they ended up being my actual top 3. So yes, I have this on the way, so First Impact will finally be completed. That's nice. And then for Dubless, this one is on the way, so I still need these 2 cards, which I get it that these outfits are the cutest, but because of that I can't find these 2 Eugene cards, so hoping to find them soon will be nice. And then for Troubleshooter I'm still missing a few cards. And for Love Struck, I joined a couple of group orders, and I'm waiting on the last few items to arrive to the group order manager before I let everything be sent to me. So this will be filled up more soon. I also have 1 more group order for myself that's on the way to me, so I hope I can pull some more cards that I need from there. That will be nice. These are for the platform cards. And then we get into my Jonghyun pre-order card section. And I set up for everything a while ago. And then actually this morning I decided that I don't want that stress anymore. Like if I see a cute pre-order card or merch card for Jonghyun, then I will get it if it's a reasonable price. But I am fine with what I have right now. So I have 2 pages for First Impact. Okay, so my phone stopped recording because it didn't have enough storage anymore. So for the past like 10 minutes I've been talking to myself, which I've been anyway, but yes. So we're gonna do this again. So I believe the last thing that I said as well was that I have 2 pages for First Impact. I just have 1 page for Dubless. I still have this set up because I believe I have this one on the way as well, but I'm considering not giving this an entire page and just adding this to the random section, but not sure yet. Then I also have one page for troubleshooter. And then for Love Struck, I do have almost everything on the way. And that's because I joined a fixed spot group order. So yes, I don't mind that I have more for Love Struck and less for the other eras. That's because I love orange hair young'un. Just gorgeous, stunning, everything. Then we get into the Japanese stuff, which I need to work on. Yes, and then we have the other merch. So we have Dazzling Girls. We have the first fan meeting stuff. We have the season's greetings. Then we have the first anniversary things. I'm not sure what my setup here was, but oh well. Then we have just random merch items, which don't really belong to any set. So yes, and then this is a set that I made for my joiners for the Blessed era as a thank you. And then that was it for Kepler. Then we have my like freebie section from my friends. So this page and the next one is all from Sophie. We have some Mina cards here, which are the cutest. This baby Mina card, top tier, love it so much. And then we have some more thank you cards, or like these are freebies, I believe. Let me. Oh, they are thank you cards. So yes, stunning, cute. Yes. So yes, and then these 4 cards and then the stickers are from Melanie, which is who's J to the Imin on here, and then this one is from a friend of mine on Instagram, which is just too iconic, so I had to put it over there. And then these 2 pages are filled with freebies that I've gotten from a person on Instagram when I bought some Promise 9 and some Purple Kiss cards from them. And it's just, these were too cute, so I had to put them in here, naturally. So that was the end of this binder, and we still have some more stuff to go through, so let's go. So next up we have Billlie, and for Billlie I collect ot7 or full group because the first era was just 6 members. And yes, I don't have the first era set up yet because the cards aren't on the way to me yet, but I do have this era completed, so that's nice. For now I just have my top 3, which I used to collect, which is Sua, Suyeon and Haram, with Haram being my main bias in Billlie. So yes, then we get into the second era, which, do I know? The collective soul and unconscious. Does it say anywhere? The collective soul and unconscious, chapter 1. I was correct. Okay, so this is the first era where they released an album for their full group, because Snowy Nights was also already ot7, but that was like a merch drop they did for the photo cards. It wasn't really album related, so I just collect Haram for that. We'll get into that later. So I collect ot7, as you can see. And the black fillers mean that it's on the way, and these fillers mean that I'm still looking for it. Then we have the Polaroids. These are also in the Ultra Pro pages, but I have other pages on the way from Amazon, just regular Amazon, and I don't think they have like a brand name, not that I can remember, and they were fairly cheap, so I'm not expecting a lot, but I'm hoping that it will be better than this, because I really do not like the quality of these. Which is so funny to me, because years ago, I would have sworn by these pages. I would have gone to fire for them, honestly, because I was so excited about them. But I don't know why, because when I look at it like right now, it's just garbage, if I'm being honest. I do not like them. If you do like them, that's totally fine. We've just entered Popping Zoo, by the way. Totally forgot to update that, but if you like them, that's totally fine. I just really do not like the way that these are all like so wrinkly, and they don't lie flat at all. Not like the Amazon Japan pages, so yeah. Looking for something else that isn't too expensive. Because I would love to put them in the Amazon Japan pages, but that would cost me so much. And I would rather spend that money on photo cards. Then we have Billies of Perception Chapter 2, which I have completed for the selfie photo cards. These pages are extremely dirty, it's not even funny. Then we get into the Polaroids. So this is also complete, I'm just waiting on the two cards to come in. Then we have the latest era, which is Billies of Perception Chapter 3. And the photo cards are completed, and I'm still looking for just one Polaroid. And I still have to put my cards of portraits for that. I just haven't had the time with everything going on in the K-pop world, so yes. I am so in love with how this collection looks, just stunning. These are the Polaroids. I'm so happy that they did sets for these Polaroids, because for the Chapter 2 Polaroids, it was just a guessing game, which I do not like. These are in sets, which you can obviously tell, which I can really appreciate. This is the last Polaroid that I need for this era. This Haruna. Yes. I have some Polaroids left over, but I can't remember which one, so I'll have to check. Then we get into my Haram pre-order section / merch cards section. I made this cover page. I also made the cover page of the binder at the front. Did I show you? I can't remember. But yes. We have two of the debut era pre-order cards. And we get into the first comeback here. And up until this one is all for the collective soul and unconscious. And then starting here, it's Popping Su era. And I have two more Popping Su cards on the way. So yes, for these I just put them all like after one another, if that makes sense. And then starting from Chapter 2, Billies of Perception Chapter 2, like at first I started here, but then I got an extra card, so I just put it here because I have full pages for this entire era, so we're just gonna get through it. So I didn't want to mess that up. Like, this works out perfectly. And this was the last page for Chapter 2. And then we get into Chapter 3. And these cards are iconic. Haram with pink hair. Top tier. I also love that even though she has the same pose or same angle in almost all of these, they still look so different because of the outfits and the backgrounds. And just, yes, too cute. Very, very cute. I am missing quite some pre-order cards, especially for the first few eras, but just like with Youngin, I'm not gonna worry about them. If I see them for a good price, I will buy them, but I do not need them at this point. And for the last two eras, so for Chapter 2 and for Chapter 3, I joined a fixed spot group order. And if the next comeback will be with a good timing, if that makes sense, like if itzy isn't having a comeback, or CB1 isn't having a comeback, or Kepler, well, I think I would prioritize Billlie over Kepler, but if either itzy or CB1 isn't having a comeback, then I would join for another fixed spot group order. But I think that definitely itzy is my main priority. If you haven't been here before, you will see that in the next few binders, because itzy is my old group and they are my main priority. And I think after that, CB1 and Billlie share the second place. So if they would ever have a comeback at the same time, I wouldn't know what I would do. Probably join both of them, just like I am now hosting group orders for both itzy and CB1. So yeah, it's crazy. So yes, What I just wanted to say is that this card is the cutest, the absolute cutest, just freaking adorable. Then I have this ot7 set, which is from Weavers. Cute, so freaking cute. And then we get into the merch cards, stuff, drops, things, whatever you want to call it. So first we have Snowy Night, and I'm missing just one solo card, and I'm thinking about getting her two unit cards, but they are both with Suki, so it's gonna be difficult. Then we have her 4 Popping Sue era merch cards, and for this I'm also considering getting some units. I can't remember what her unit is, so I'll have to look into that, but I haven't had the time to do that. Then we have the merch drops for chapter 2. I'm just missing this one, and I have a Chaeyeon up for trade, I believe, but this is just gonna be impossible. So yes, I think I just have to accept that I'm never gonna get that card. And then for the chapter 3 era, they did multiple merch drops. So I believe this is all from the same one. Does it say? It doesn't say. But it might be with Mew or Dear My Muse. I can't remember. And then these 2 cards, which I just put on the back, are from a different merch drop. I believe they did 2 or 3, maybe 4 merch drops in total. So yes, that's very nice. That's amazing. Love that. There's more to collect. And then for the same merch drop, they had a collect book that came with a ot7 set. So I just put that in here. And I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do with the collect book. What I'm gonna put in there, I don't know. So yes. Then we have the Japanese debut section. And this is the only album card that I currently have. And these are all like special card or pre-order cards. This is a sticker. That's all fine. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do with the Japanese stuff. I'm definitely not gonna collect ot7 for that. I don't even collect ot5 for itzy for Japanese stuff. So I would just collect Haram. But I haven't decided how much I want to collect. Yes, and I don't think I have the time to decide that anytime soon. So you're probably gonna hear me say that a lot more. And then we have the last page in this binder, which is the random merch page. So this is all from the Season's Greetings from last year. And I also have her first fan kit card on the way and her lightstick card on the way. So this is gonna be a like mix and match section, the same as like with Youngun. So yes, that was everything for my Billlie binder. Now we have 1 group left. But I'm first gonna take a break, which you won't see, but I will definitely take a break. Okay, let's go through my last collection, which is probably my biggest collection. And it's my itzy collection. Oh my god, I really need to stop saying the word collection. But it's itzy, and I have collected itzy since the beginning, like when I started collecting, which was in 2021, I believe. So, or maybe 2020. It wasn't 2020. Okay, it's been a while, okay, you guys. So I am collecting itzy ot5 for Elmo cards. For all of the Elmo cards they release. So the normal Elmo versions, digipacks, jewel cases, special editions, limited editions. Yes, I know, it's crazy. And for pre-order cards and Japanese cards or stuff like that, I collect Rujin only. So yes, as you can see, Rujin is my itzy bias. She is my ult of ults, and I just love her so much. I made this binder cover when Loco just came out. So I've had this for a while now, and I'm still thinking about making a new one with the Checkmate album, because that aesthetic is just amazing. But I still haven't done that. So let's get this all in frame. So in this binder I have my Elmo cards and my pre-order cards, and I am changing it up soon. I want to get my pre-order cards out of here and just have this as my Elmo cards binders, so I can have some more space in here, because this is filled to the top and it doesn't even have the pages in here for the next comeback, which will be Kill My Doubt. I did put them in, but I just took them out for this video because I have to officially set up for it. And I am planning to do that in a video, but when I had them in here, it was like filled to the top, so I don't want this binder to break or anything, so yes. I have my cards laid out in spreads, so this is the way I have it. I have the first era at the top, which these were the pre-order cards you got when you pre-ordered It's Icy. They didn't have a physical release for It's Different, so that's what you got, plus the little booklet, plus some stickers, I believe. You got that with when you pre-ordered It's Icy. I've had my itzy collection in different layouts over the years. When I found out about this layout, I just stuck with it, and I just really like it because I really like itzy's bags, at least for the first 2 hours, and for the few hours in between. This is not the most exciting thing, but I really want to see all of the girls on the page, but I also love that I can see the bags. So these first 2 spreads are for It's Different and It's Icy. Then we get into It's Me. And then they also did unit cards for this era, so I have them all laid out here. Then we get into Not Shy. And they again did unit cards. Then we have Guess Who, the first spread, and then the second one. Then we have the limited set for this era. Then we get into Crazy in Love. We have the first concept and the second concept. And then we get into the special editions. I can't remember if these were for like the jewel cases or for the photo book, the big ass things. I can't remember, but I put the versions together, and then at the top we have the Polaroids that came in the normal albums, but they fit in here perfectly. So I'm still very thankful for the person that commented on one of my videos, because that makes for perfect spread layout again, so love that. So yes, then we get into Checkmate, and I use the lyrics booklet thingies for the fillers, so I really like that. Then we have the other 2 normal album card sets, and then we have the limited photo cards in the middle. Then here we have the units from the special edition, at the top, at the bottom, and also the tags that you got in the album. And for the Mixstar, I think it was, does it say on the back? Yes. For a Mixstar round, I wanted to try out for Routines fan call, so I got an ot5 set for myself. I didn't get into the fan call, but I still got this beautiful set, which also makes it work out perfectly, so I have another full spread. Then we have Cheshire, so we have the first concept at the top and the bottom, and then in the middle we have the units. And then we have the second concept at the top, at the bottom, and the leftover units. And I know that a lot of people don't like the units, but I really enjoy them. So yes, I'm also excited about the fact that we have units again with the digipacks for next era. So yay. We have the neon cards for Cheshire. And then we have the limited edition cards. And we are not done because we have the special edition cards. So these were all for the red version. And then we have the blue version. And here I will put the pages for the Kill My Doubt comeback. Very excited to see what the photo cards are gonna look like. I am so excited and so ready to collect more for Itzy. Then we have the Japanese section. For now, I just have the first era, second era, and third era all on one page like a spread. But I know that there is one more photo card for the latest era. So if I want my collection to be complete, I need to switch this up. But I'm not sure yet if I actually want to do that. But yeah, I have these two Polaroid cards, which I don't know what to do yet. I think I actually might have to take these out and put them in my other itzy binder, but for now I'm just gonna leave them here. Then we get into my itzy pre-order cards section, which, yeah, let's go, let's do this. So for the first few eras where they started doing pre-order cards, I wasn't that invested into getting their pre-order cards, so I don't have a lot, which is totally fine. This isn't even a pre-order card, this is for the light stick bag, but I only had Rujin. Basically, this should also be in my other binder, but I don't want this to be a tree layout page. Is that what you say it? I don't know. So I just kept it here. So these are all for Not Shy. And the other cards for Not Shy are either nowhere to be found or freaking expensive. So this is probably the only cards that I will ever have for this era. Then for Guess Who, I have two pages. So the first one is with all of the white outfits, and these are all in the same outfit actually, and this one is just in a different outfit. So yes. And this one is the second one. Then we get into Crazy in Love. And this is the era where I got more into collecting pre-order cards. I still don't have everything, but I have a lot, so. And I used to have this all sorted by concept / hairstyle / hair color, stuff like that, just like aesthetic. And yesterday I actually took everything out and decided I wanted to sort this by release date. So this is all in order of release, which I prefer. I don't know why, I just prefer that. So I can't remember where all of these are from. So if you want to know where a card is from, I should have said this earlier, but you can just comment it down below and I will try and get back to you and look it up and stuff like that. But these are the 3 pages I have for Crazy in Love. And then these 2 postcards. I can't remember where they are from, but I have them. Then we get into Checkmate. And for this era, I started hosting a lot of my own group orders. But I believe at one point I had to stop because it was during my vacations. Sadly, I had to stop hosting group orders. So I am missing quite some pre-order cards, which now are very expensive, but it's fine. Everything that I have a placeholder for, I have on the way. So yes, I joined group orders for my friends for those. And then I have this one over here, but I would love to have these on the same page because these are the cutest cards ever. So what I'm considering doing is putting one of the concept cards on the back. I probably would put this one on the back because I do not really care for that one. I would rather have these on the same page together. But I thought about that when I reached this point and I could not be bothered to take this out and put everything one slot to the left. So that will be a project for future me. Then this one was a pre-order. No, this one was from the limited album. And this one was a pre-order benefit, just like this one. And this one is from the Itchy shop, I believe. So yes, very excited to have that. Then I also made some cards for my joiners for this era. And I'm considering doing it again for Kill My Doubt era. But the thing is that I am hosting for everything for both itzy and Zero Base 1. So it's already gonna be freaking expensive. So I'm not sure if I have the funds to do this, but I would love to do that again. The same for the Zero Base 1 group orders. But for now, I need to watch my money. And then we have the Cheshire era. And for this, I did host for every single Korean store benefit. And my friend hosted for I believe almost all of the Chinese sites. Together we did amazing, if I may say so myself. I have all of this. And I really enjoyed hosting so many group orders for itzy. It really made me more invested in their comeback. So I'm very excited to do it again for this era. And I really hope that I can meet Rujin again this era. And I am considering trying out for a different itzy member, but I'm not sure yet because Rujin is my alt and I would love to meet her again because the last time I met her I felt like I couldn't say everything that I wanted, so yeah. But I would also love to meet the other girls, so maybe I will try it out. And also, like, realistically speaking, I think it would be easier to get into a Leah or a Yuna fan sign than into a Rujin fan sign. And I hate that so much because all of the girls deserve the world, but there are just so many more Yeji, Rujin, or Chaeyeon fans, stands, collectors than there are for Leah and Yuna. So I am actually considering applying for a Leah fan sign as well, but decisions again. Also, if they will do like ot5 fan calls, I will obviously try it out for them for that as well, but yes. I hope it will be better than last era because, like I said, I hosted for all of these and most of them were for fan calls and I got into one fan call. So yeah, not complaining because the fan call that I did win was amazing and I love her so much and I appreciate my joiners, like of course I do, and just wanted to say that before I get people in the comments complaining about that. Yes. So then we have these two bigger inclusions. This one was a extra thing that we got for one of the lucky draw rounds. They did a lot of lucky draw rounds for the special edition and this was one of the benefits for that. And this one, I don't really know what it is, but I got it with my fansign album, so I just put it here. It's very cute. So yes, that was my itzy album collection. Let's get into the last binder of today. So here we have my itzy non-album binder and I'm gonna prepare you all. This binder is a mess and I really should reorganize it, but I just don't know how. So yes, we're gonna look into it. And if you have an idea of how I should do it, please let me know. Please help me out. So here we mostly have like fan-made stuff, which I joined a group order for and I really like the stuff. This is also from that same fan-made project. I forgot to change these things, I am now realizing, but okay. And this one is from the fan kit, like the latest fan kit, the second generation Mitzi kit. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. So the first section is, I believe, like ot5 sets. So this is the light ring set. And then this was a set that you got with a random magazine, which I didn't even know I got this with that. So yeah. Then this is like a random section, but I think you could call it like a collaboration section because these are the Maybelline cards. I believe there are like 5 or 6 in total, but most of them are like the same or expensive. That's like a thing that always comes back in my collections. Like if it's too expensive, I don't think I'll ever get it. There's an exception and we'll see it on the next page, but yes. I will, if you don't know this about Dutch people, but we are, how do you say that in English? We watch your money. It's like a Dutch thing. It really is, and I'm not really that proud of it, but that's why I am me. So yes, and then we have these Ultra Mail collaboration cards. So I have the 2 Rujin cards, the units, and then the group cards. These are the bags. And then we have the 2 Green Project cards, and these are the only 2 cards that I got that were for my normal budget. These would be too expensive, but for the price that I got them for, they were pretty okay priced, so that's why I got them. but they were still not cheap. Yeah. This is a fan-made project. This is from the same things as this one and this. You can just... I'm just not gonna bother. So I really like them, so I just put them here. So this is not official, but it is cute. Then the next section is the Notepad Days cards. So for the first few months, I actually didn't get the subscription. So I did order the January box. So I used to have ot5 for the selfies, but I got rid of those. And I bought these, and then for the second half, I got the subscription. So I also got the Polaroids with them. I hosted group orders for those actually. So yes, I really hope they won't do this again, because why would you even do that? Then we have the fan kit section. So I have the first official fan kit, the photo cards, and then we have the tickets, and then we have the postcards, and this is from the second official kit, and these are the photo cards that came with that. Then we get into trading cards, merch drops. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. So we have the CSI stuff. So these are the merch cards, and then these are the trading cards. I used to collect ot5 for this, but for this I had it complete. But for the other trading card sets, it was just impossible. So I decided to just drop it down to Rujin. So these are the playing cards, which I did keep for ot5 because these are just too cute. Then we have the season's greetings stuff for last year. These are the photo cards that you got with the merch drop. So there was like a mug, a sweater, a travel kit thingy, and then these two were the benefit cards if you bought something from above a certain price. I don't know, I can't remember, and I cannot speak, so I'm sorry if I'm not making sense. We just have to work with what we got. So these are the trading cards that I have for the gin, and these trading cards are like nowhere to be found. It's just so sad. And then these are the actual season's greetings cards, and everything that comes with an ot5 set I keep as ot5. So for example, the DVD and Blu-ray boxes for their tour, for their checkmate tour, come with ot5 photo cards, so I will keep those as ot5. I didn't just claim Rujin, I kept a full box for both of those for myself. And then we have the merch for the first world tour. So I still need to work on this, but this is also very difficult to find. I can't even find the last photo card that I'm missing, the last trading card. Like, I can find all of the others, but I can't find this one. I can also feel that my voice is leaving me. Oh my god. So I just need one last card and then I'm done. But I can't find that last card. And then we have the bigger inclusions that came with this merch drop, which I just had to put in here. And then lastly we have the season's greetings for this year. So I can't remember. Oh wait, this was one of the pre-order sets. I believe it was from... I can't remember. Oh, these were from JYP shop, and then there were two sets from the JYP shop and one set from Webmew, and I ordered two season's greetings from JYP shop, and I was too late for the Webmew pre-order time, so I don't have that one, but it's fine. These two came with the actual season's greetings. So this was one of the JYP shop sets. Then here at the top and at the bottom we have the sets that were in the actual season's greetings, and it was the other JYP shop set. So there is another pre-order set for this, but like I said, I do not really mind that I don't have it. And this was the envelope that the stuff came in. That is actually before here, this. So yes, I believe I just went through all of my binders, at least for the photo cards. I also have a itzy bigger inclusions binder, but I don't really care anymore about bigger inclusions, so I'm not gonna show you that. So this was a journey, y'all. I'm so tired. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's totally fine if you didn't watch all of it, because I am assuming that this is a long video, so I totally get it if you would skip around. And no hard feelings about that. If you're still here, what should we do? Please drop a teddy bear emoji. I think that will be cute. So yes, I'm gonna leave now because I'm so tired and I don't think I can speak anything else without messing up. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope to see you next time. Bye!